My name is Lakin McKenzie, and I am a student at Kansas State, and I'm doing a video presentation over multiculturalism for Ag Communications. I chose to read the book Soul on Ice by Eldridge Cleaver. It's a story about Eldridge's time spent in Folsom Prison for marijuana charges and then rape. I chose this book because I actually live 4 hours from campus, so I couldn't do one of the campus projects, but also because I read all the summaries of the other books, and this one caught my attention. One thing that I liked specifically about this story is that it was actually interesting to read. While I was in school learning about slavery, segregation, and Martin Luther King Jr., it was more from a history book's point of view. When I read this book, though, it was a true story from an African American's point of view who lived through the tough times in the 60s. No, he was not a slave, but this was a still time where black people were treated unfairly. Eldridge Cleaver mentions sometimes that he is ashamed to like the white women so much and has no attraction to black women. He was in prison for rape and never really acted like he had any remorse whatsoever for what he did to all those women. He mentioned that he actually was at peace with the fact that he was in prison. He talked about how he practiced on black women and moved on to white women for a sense of empowerment over a white man that he had raped their women. To me, he was sick in the head for thinking like this. I learned how much the world we live in is actually changed. Eldridge mentions that white men are the brains to the country and they make all the important decisions. In today's world, we have our first black president approaching his final presidency days, and there have been many black presidential candidates and are many African American leaders all over the world, and they are surpassing cultural milestones daily. People are accepting others and things that would have been laughed at 50 years ago. Everyone should have a chance to be treated fairly until they prove otherwise. I think there will always be a little bit of a grudge held because of the slavery issues. Slavery was a very wrong thing, and it should have never taken as long as it did to stop it. But African Americans should be very proud of the other accomplishments they have made and will continue to make over the years.